put the gym before nutrition, and I promise you, you will not get the results you're looking for. Why? Because nutrition always comes first. What is up, YouTube? Acostagnz here with another video. This one's actually kind of cool because I feel like a lot of people struggle with this, and since we're in the second week of 2020, it's a good place to start. So just to get right into it, this video is about transformations, how I can lose weight, how I can lose unwanted fat, the simplest way to do it, the way that I've done it, my recommendations, what to do, what not to do, and hopefully this video can help you out. To start off, the main idea and the main purpose of losing weight is really, what's the word, malinterpreted. And I feel like a lot of people, they obsess over unnecessary things. For example, like counting calories or the number on the scale and things like that. When it comes down to really kind of losing unwanted fat or like losing weight and just really wanting to see that number go down, I personally don't see that as a positive thing. I think there's a big difference between, losing weight and really losing fat. And a lot of people don't understand the difference. Now, losing weight doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a healthy thing. What you really want is to lose the fat. And there's, like, for example, you could have one person, say me, that right now weighs 175, and another person that weighs this exact same, but our fat ratio is different. The person could look a lot fatter than I do, but we weigh the same, right? The number is the same on the scale and everything. So what we truly want to do is shift our perspective on how it is. It really is more so losing the body fat than losing weight. But to make it as simple as possible, I think to start off 2020, if you're struggling with kind of getting started, I'm going to give you a couple of pointers, a couple of headers that can get you started that you can do, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. First of all, I think the most important thing about losing unwanted fat, that's what I'm going to call it, unwanted fat, not weight, unwanted fat, is wanting it mentally. Now, bodybuilding or like the whole fitness industry, the whole fitness aspect of things has a lot more to do with your mental state than your physical state. Because if your mind doesn't want to do it, your body is going to not do it. If your mind says no, 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 then your brain and your body is going to say no, 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 no. So you have to convince your brain to do the things that you want it to do, right? So you can't really get results without putting in perspective where you want to be. All right, so first of all, you got to convince yourself that you got to do it, not because you want to look good, not because you're trying to impress someone, not because this, and that, but because you got to be healthy, because you want to live longer, because you want to be there for the ones you love, and you just got to do it for the right reasons. If you start a transformation for the wrong reasons, it will not last. And that I guarantee anyone out there. If you do the things for the wrong reason, it will absolutely not last at all. Okay? So, start mentally, start there. And then the second thing I would tell you guys to do is to try and cut off all like sugars, all processed foods, and just try to really simplify your nutrition. Meaning you're not really, going crazy or overcomplicating your food. Okay, so for example, you drink Coke. You love to drink Coke. All right, so if it's impossible for you to give up Coke, switch to Diet Coke. Okay, you switch to Diet Coke, and then little by little you can switch to Powerade, and then little by little you can switch to Crystal Light, and then to water. What you don't want to do is consume your calories. And drinking sodas and drinking juices, fruit juices that claim to be healthy, they take that a lot of those calories out of your day. Like there's like in one can of Coke, it's like 230 calories or something like that, and that's crazy. That's all sugar. But I understand there's sometimes where you just gotta get, you gotta have that soda or something. There are alternatives. So I'm not telling you to completely, right from night to day, cut off all your sugars or the things you love to eat, because it's not going to last. You got to do it little by little, take it step by step, just like at the gym. If you ever gone to the gym, the way you get results or the way you work out is set by set and rep by rep. You got to do it one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to put myself in your shoes if you're watching this to lose fat. So I would mentally prepare myself, say, I'm done looking the way I look. All right, I'm pissed, I'm frustrated, so I'm gonna change. I make sure I hit the gym every single day. I start, I love Coke, so I say I'm gonna switch it for Diet Coke right now, or Coke Zero, it has 0 calories. All right, so little by little, week by week, I'm gonna get more used to that Coke Zero, okay? And then I'm gonna just, instead of going out to eat every single day some fast food, I'm going to just go twice a week, and I'm gonna try to eat as healthy as possible. Now, a lot of people don't understand what eating healthy is. Eating healthy doesn't mean you switch from a Big Mac to a Subway, all right? What it means is you're trying to eat as natural as possible, and that is like cooking. You wanna see the food you eat. You wanna see it being prepared, and you wanna, if you can, make it yourself. So you have control over the process of what you're putting in your body. Some examples of healthy food, when I say eat clean, is like chicken breast, tuna, like lean ground beef. Turkey is amazing. Those are your meats. Always eat your vegetables. Eat rice, things like that. Just don't eat like processed fried things. All that's just not good for your body. A buddy of mine just actually reached out to me, and he asked me, how can I keep up with the nutrition? How can I stay with it? I get bored with my foods. I know what I should eat. I know the chicken breast. I know the veggies. I know all that. And most people know, right? But he said, I get bored. And I asked him, like, how are you mentally? Like, how are you doing mentally with the whole nutrition aspect? And he says, I just get sick of it. I hate it. And I told him, well, your perspective is off. And he said, what do you mean? And I told him, you're looking at food as something that's going to satisfy you. You're looking at food as something that's yummy, as something that's going to, something like that's going to satisfy you. When in reality, everyone should be looking at their food as fuel, as ways that the body can consume all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the fats, I'm talking about good fats, all the carbs, so that your body can benefit from them. Don't look at your food as food. Look at your food as fuel for the body, and then a lot will change. If you're sitting there and you see a can of Coke, how is that going to benefit your body? How is that sugar going to help you? When you can get a glass of water that will keep you hydrated. So there's a big difference. So nice simple steps. Convince yourself mentally. Start cutting all the bad things out of your nutrition. And then third would be working out. Okay, so I would do it in that order. Step 1, prepare mentally. Step 2, start eating better. And step 3, work out. Okay, you can put the gym before nutrition, and I promise you will not get the results you're looking for. Why? Because nutrition always comes first. Okay, so if you go to the gym, you put the gym first, and you're at the gym for 5 hours, 5 days a week, but you come home and your nutrition is shit, it's not going to work out because it's unbalanced. Okay, there's a rule called the 80-20 rule. I like to add a little 80-30 so you can surpass your potential to 110% instead of 100%. But what that means, it's 80% nutrition and 30% fitness, 30% gym. All right. So now if you're just getting started, go to the gym about 3 to 4 times a day. I mean, a week, 3 to 4 times a day, 3 to 4 times a week, and lift weights. Learn how to lift weights. If you don't know how to lift weights, go with someone that does know. Learn from them, and then try to become independent in the gym. Meaning you can go and you can work out when someone else can't. If you're trying to lose weight or lose fat, do cardio. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's before or after, but just do it. All right. So do those things, and you'll start to get results. Now, I think the hardest part about losing fat is the nutrition, because there has to be a caloric deficit, and what that means is you're eating less than what you normally should be. For example, if I'm personally preparing to compete, so I'm looking to get bigger. So my caloric intake is at about 2,700 a day. Okay, the normal recommendation are 2,000 calories. So I'm at a 700 calorie intake, more of what I should be eating, because I'm trying to grow. So for someone that's trying to get smaller or lose fat, it's the complete opposite. Meaning, if the normal thing is 2,000 calories, then you gotta cut something. All right, and the recommended is 500 calories cut, or 400. Okay, and that's not that much food. It's not that much food, but it's not impossible. Reason why you put your mental state first is just that. It's hard to really stick to caloric deficit. Okay, mentally it's straining. I've done it before, and it's hard. But you can't get results without sacrifice. You can't get where you want to be without sacrifices, and that's okay. Because you got to do what you got to do to get to where you want to get. All right. So if you're looking for shortcuts, if you're looking for that magic pill, if you're looking for, all that magic diet or that magic workout, let me tell you guys that it does not exist. The only way to succeed with fitness or to get the body that you want is through hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. It's the only way you're going to do it. Okay, I promise. I've looked for the pills. I've looked for the magic diets. I've looked for the magic workout, and it does not exist. That's just how it is. But anyone out there can do it. If anyone out there has, done it, if there's someone that you look at and you're like, I want to look like that, why can't you? If they've done it, no one. There's no exceptions in it. All it is the work that you put in. Okay, so you gotta really come to understand, and you really gotta come to love yourself enough to do these things. And there are times where you're gonna fall off of your nutrition. You're gonna fall, and then you're gonna go up. You're gonna be on fire one week, and then one day or 1 week is gonna be crap. It happens. It's life. But you just want to stick to it as much as possible. All right, guys. So 2020 transformation. This is a year where a lot of people have a lot of goals, ambitions, but don't let those kind of just drift off throughout the year. It happens a lot. Stick to it on your bad days. Still stick to your nutrition. Stick to the gym, and on your good days, keep it up. But that's my recommendation on how to transform yourself easily. This was a kind of a long video, but if you have any questions, comment down below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at Acostagnz, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. This is how to really lose fat. I'll do another one on how to bulk for anyone out there that's trying to get bigger. But much love from Acostagnz to you guys. Thanks for listening to my rant. And much love. You guys keep hustling. Have a great day. And